Traffic engineers are diagnosing what needs fixing in our road system. And today, a national group released results of a study that it did, finding our state's transportation system is in serious need of some TLC. News 5's Spencer Humphrey joins us live in the Springs with a larger issue that comes with these findings. Spencer.
Well, you probably don't have to do a study to find people spend a lot of time waiting in traffic in Colorado Springs. But what one study did find is that wait is costing people like you and me, and it could be keeping our state from reaching its full economic potential. Being stuck in traffic,
people love their cars here,
is something all too familiar to Ian McLeod.
definitely quite a bit.
In his daily travels around the Colorado Springs area,
If the interstate's congested, all the other roads get congested too.
he does a lot of waiting.
Sometimes I found myself in 3 different light cycles.
But he's far from alone.
People are losing time and money away from their families, away from their jobs.
It's all summed up in a new report by the national nonprofit group TRIP, which looks at road systems and how they affect the communities around them.
The key finding of the TRIP report is that Colorado is one of the fastest growing states in the country. Is going to need a significant boost in transportation funding.
It found for drivers in Colorado Springs, the time spent in traffic is adding up.
In the Colorado Springs area, the traffic congestion is costing the average motorist $838 annually.
The report detailed drivers in our area spend an average of 44 extra hours sitting in traffic each year, wasting 19 gallons of fuel annually too.
Vehicle travel in Colorado is growing at the 7th highest rate nationally.
But the report also found funding isn't keeping up.
As underfunded as our system is, and as many problems as we have, we've been borrowing money.
And the effects reach beyond the average driver.
The costs to our community are significant.
Local economic leaders say gridlock could be driving business away.
And transportation is one of the top 2 concerns that we consistently hear about, both from our businesses that we're trying to attract to move to Colorado and bring new jobs here, as well as businesses that are already in the state.
It's why leaders are calling for action.
Our legislators and our governor to take action this year.
Because the only way to keep growing is to keep traffic flowing. Now, that report also dived into things like road and bridge conditions. It found for all the roads in our area, both highways and city streets, 30% of them are in what it describes as poor condition. It also found that this stretch of Powers Boulevard here between Fountain and Platte, one of the top 10 most congested highways in our state. We've got a link to that full report up on our website right now at KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Spencer Humphrey, News 5.